Gentlemen, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary. I found this story from Tarian Reigns' video about this interracial couple. Now, I heard stories, and I'm going to start talking about this article in a second. But I've been hearing stories about when white women talking trash about black men in their interracial dating, and I know a lot of black women on YouTube are cheering them on and basically backing them up, but they've been quiet or silent becomes when it comes to this story. So just to let you know that when a person talk trash about black men, talk about white women, some white girls on Snapchat who attacks a black men basically with their dating and everything. But then I'm talking about a lot of black YouTubers, black women YouTubers that make comments about that, but not one time in them making comments about this case. So let's go ahead and talk about this case. This article comes from the Daily Mail. It said mother 34 is stabbed to death in her North Carolina home by her husband 33, while their three children between the ages of 5 and 12 ran to neighbors for help. And this article just been released, I believe, about 2 weeks ago. So let's do it. A North Carolina woman was stabbed to death over the weekend by her husband while their three children between the ages of 5 and 12 ran to their neighbor's home for help, according to authorities. According to a statement from the Nash County Sheriff's Office, deputies arrested Alexander Dayton Dwoski, 33, on Sunday for allegedly killing his wife, 34-year-old Tierra Laquan Dwoski. I'm sorry if I pronounce their last name wrong. Police said patrol units arrived to Brattleboro home just after 10:15 a.m. after receiving a 911 call about an unconscious subject. That's Tierra, the wife, the woman who was murdered by her white husband. So let's continue this article. It says, while en route, deputies were advised that the children of the resident have gone next door to the neighbor's house. The children told their neighbor that the victim had been stabbed by the suspect. Upon arrival to the home located in the 4000 block of Pine Street, Alexander Dwoski was taken into custody without incident. Authorities said Tierra Dwoski was stabbed multiple times by the suspect and died before they arrived to the scene. Deputies said the suspect was transported to UNC Nash Hospital due to injuries sustained during the struggle with the victim. He has since been transferred to another undisclosed medical facility. The suspect is currently in law enforcement custody at a medical facility and will be charged with first-degree murder upon his release, police said in the statement. Authorities say the family had only been living at the home a month before the incident. Their children are now with family members. Tierra's mother shared a heartbreaking post about losing her daughter on Facebook. My heart is heavy today. My mini-me Tierra, the new Mrs. Dwoski, was killed by her husband yesterday morning. Taitha Jackson wrote in a caption of an image showing her daughter and her granddaughter, "Our prayers, warriors, please pray for me and the family so we can have the strength to weather this storm," she continued. Tierra's cousin shared, "You gained your wings. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I love you forever, TT. Tell Pop I miss him." Investigators have not said what led up to the stabbing, nor have they released possible motive for the attack. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the end that is the end of the Daily Mail article. So when we hear incidents like this, and you having black female YouTubers who cheer, white girls on Snapchat who are attacking black men, or dating outside interracially, this is the reason why when you want to date outside of your race, this isn't the time. This isn't the time to date outside of your race because of incidents like this. Now, you know, some black women are very attractive. Now I'm saying all, but some black women are very attractive to white guys that dress up like black guys. And it's funny that, you know, when you have black women YouTubers who basically gloating about, you know, when white girls, like as I say, I trying to find to do an article about basically talking about that situation with white girls on Snapchat or who was exposed attacking black men, and a lot of black female YouTubers just cheering them on, but they didn't say nothing about this story. Not one word. I've been hearing crickets. I didn't hear nothing from them about this story. But it shows you what kind of people they are. But with that being said, y'all, this is a sad story. 3 children will not see their mother ever again. And so it's basically sad. You got 3 kids ages 5 through 12 will not see their mom ever again. And you have a dad who possibly will spend the rest of his life in jail for killing their children's mother. So the kids the only person that's going to be left out on this are the 3 children. They would neither see their mother or their father ever again. And my hearts and prayers goes to, you know, Tierra Dwoski's family. But also it shows you that when you date interracially like this, it's going to be a risk. It's going to really be a risk because at the end of the day, there's been incidents. Obviously, it's been incidents that's happening. And when you date interracial relationship, for example, you have white girls, like I told you before, you have white girls on Snapchat attacking black men. You have a video. They're saying that, you know, white women don't date black men like that, and how pro black sisters was kind of like gloating in a way, but then they never talk about stories like this about, you know, when a black woman date outside of his race, and there's been stories that a white guy called black woman the N-word and stuff like that, and then there's been stories like this that a white guy murdered, you know, a black woman or black girlfriend or a black wife. So you can't just gloat on something and thinking that it won't happen to a black woman, because it does. Stories like this happens all the time. And this is why, and I mean, if a person want to date outside of their race, more power to them. But at the same time, there's a risk with that. There's a risk, because when you do that, then if there's going to be incidents that police officers or white supremacists out there are going to use that to attack and say stay in your own race, blah 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 blah. But again, that's a risk a person takes by dating outside of their race. So y'all let me know what you think about this. I mean, again, this is a sad story. It could, like I said, stories like this happens all the time. And again, like, I'm just really hopefully that the family will pray for peace for this. But it shows you that, again, it's a risk dating someone outside of your race. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like, click, subscribe, and remember to click the notification bell for all the news and commentary. With that being said, this is Lions Den signing off. Deuces.